Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. I'm just gonna do a quick review of this AM session, and let me just go to the hourly here. Okay, so here's what I had written in my Discord, my morning forecast. Said that looks like short-term bearish, but long-term or higher time frame bullish. So I was looking at this IPG. Let's look at this IPG. Got a devil's mark up here on ES. It's posted at 6:15. And then my intraday commentary, I said monitoring these order blocks. My yellow annotations are kind of like a neutral. I'm seeing where it trades, and if it trades above these order blocks, then we'll head higher. If it trades below, it'll invalidate the long ideas. So I was watching these order blocks here, kind of like an inverse breaker. But anyway, so then I was watching those. So I said monitor these 1 hour OBs. If we close above bullish, close below bearish. So here's what happened. And so these are on these order blocks. This is the order block here. So here's some decent setups in my opinion that I did not take, and I just got faked out. I did take one, but anyways, I'll go over those later. But so let's look at this. This is your point of interest, the hourly order block. This was my point of interest, at least for these longs, up to you can reach up to the external, but the easy target was this devil's mark on ES. So let's look at these SMTs here. Those are probably my only valid setups. These right here that we're marking out. Let's go down let's go down to the 15-second. So it was super ugly this morning. Dipped into the point of interest. And they're equal highs up, I think around here, somewhere around here, equal highs. But point of interest, NQ takes this low from the 30-minute cycle from was it 8:32 or sorry 9 to 9:30. Sweeps this low, also support from January high, but ES doesn't. YM does take it, so we create this SMT. So a valid long, in my opinion, even though it's super ugly. 5:45 time of interest is this CST right here. You either enter in this either enter in right there at the inversion and enter off of this retap of this inversion. Stop below here. Either enter in right there. Take this magnet off. Stop at the SMT lows, because even this made an SMT. Look right here. This made a lower low. This is a small SMT, not marked by the indicator, but this small one right there. So this is a protected low. So your stop was here. This is why I put my stop. I just got in super early, and then you could have reached for devices on your home Wi-Fi network. Sorry, Siri, I'm not talking to you. So you could reach for here at these highs or midnight opening price, which is this line up here. So about a 2-hour trade. So that's a valid setup. Or you could have entered on the breaker a little bit higher higher of an entry at this breaker, at the CST breaker, whatever you want to call it, right? And then it would have been like this. So a little bit less high arb trade, but that was valid as well. Kind of hard to get because there was no, there was a retap right there that dipped down, then we root back up, inverse this, this SIBI, a lot of confluences here, equal highs. This is a nice devil's mark on 15-second, and obviously the highs up here. So could aim for that. So that's one valid setup. Another one was potentially right here this is still the time of interest. No, not that one. I wouldn't have taken that. I would have thought about taking this right here. So rips up, we hit midnight opening price, right? And then ES takes It doesn't take January high yet, which is suspicious. I think we might take this by either end of today or definitely next week. And so we dip back down into the point of interest right around here. Look, see how this is holding support. Oh yes, drop below. Anyways, I don't want to mark it right now, but dip down below. We are actually no, it was this one I was looking at. This one would another be a valid entry for me. So we're at 1041 at this SMR. Get this nice SIBI. We inverse it. Kind of dance around, and we could, the safest entry would either be, I'm not a huge fan of this slow like inverse, but this BISI, even though there's no retrace, that was the probably the better CSD there. Could enter it as soon as we close above that. You know, got an entry around here. Oops. And aim for these highs. And this is an SMT here, I believe. Yeah, so ES made a lower low, NQ made a higher low. So this low would have been protected. So that is a 119. So it's about 20 point stop. So it's a little high, or a little far, but another probably a cleaner one would probably be on this breaker. So on this breaker right here. So low, high, lower low, and then higher high, close above this breaker. That's your other CSD right there. And close above it, retap the breaker, and then goes up. So in this case, if there's any other SMTs here, they can frame a stop from, here's low SMT. That 80 bitty candle to candle 15-second SMT right there. So NQ swept this low, whereas ES didn't. So you could have put your stop right there, regarding that breaker entry right here. Put your stop right there. A little risky. I would have probably put it underneath the breaker, this 15-second breaker, and maybe it retaps into this BISI. And then IO fed back up, but it didn't even need to retap that because we invert this SIBI right here. So that's used as support. I probably use this breaker and this inversion as the invalidation level. So stop below here would have been plenty safe because we inverse this. I don't want to see it dip below there. So anyways, so there's a couple different invalidation points. You could have made it really tight at this little 15-second, SMT, but that's, for me, it'd probably be a little bit risky. The safer one would be below the breaker, this 15-second breaker, plus this SIBI, or sorry, this IFEG. So anyways, that's your other play, your other chance of entry. So it could enter there or entered, like I said, at that at the break of this inversion. So I like this speed. This candle, this created a BISI here. This leg did not create any gaps, any BISIs, but this created that gap. So I would rather take that entry because it's just kind of played around and then boom, time was right and expanded up towards, I would probably aim first for this this SIBI right here, target 1, and then target 2 could be external range liquidity, which we hit that, of course. So those are probably the only two valid setups that I saw in AM. This was the time of interest. Yeah, this is that 10:45 to 11:45, or sorry, 11:15 macro. We did get another little dip right here, but I would have been done by, I mean, those two setups are solid. This didn't even just, yeah, now we're just dancing around. Let's go to the 1 minute. We're just dancing around kind of within this range. So I still think the draw's higher. I think if we get if you look at the hourly, You don't get any bodies closing above or closing below CE of this order block, then I would be interested in longs, potentially. Seeing ES run this January high by the end of today. Let's see here. I'll look for SMTs at the bottom to confirm a potential long. And my new point of interest would probably be on NQ. I don't want to see it displaced. Let's see here within this range. I probably want to see. I want to see an OTE. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever reach that, but if we get OTE down there to this IFG, and then on ES, oops. If we displace below this, that would invalidate my idea, but I want to see this BISI hold on ES. It's kind of discounted this range. If it displaces below this BISI, then sell side's the draw. But if we just hold this in lunch, there's some SMTs here. And I'm going to probably see, I want to see this hold as well on YM. Yeah, so that's what I'd want to see. So this order block's still valid, but I'd be really, it's kind of like in the middle of the range. I'd really be looking at these BISIs, or this inversion IFG, and then this BISI on ES, aiming for January high as the target for the day. We did take previous day high, and we're well under midnight opening price, so we're in discount. But I think, did we reach CE of yesterday's range yet? Let me see. Turn on this indicator. Where is CE of yesterday's range? Oh, it's way down here. Previous day EQ. Yeah. So the only thing that would invalidate or would validate a short down to there would be displacing below all of these. This order block, this IFG, same on ES. Right, I would need to see displacement below, which I really don't. We're looking super bullish. I don't think we'll do that. My draw's still higher for sure. So anyways, that's the AM recap and kind of a projection for PM, potential PM continuation. Oops. Sorry, guys. And that's it. So I just want to hop on real quick, share that video, and hopefully you guys did okay. I'll just go, I mean, I can go over I already went over my trades in my journal in the Discord, but I took a loss, and I didn't sleep well last night, and yeah, probably should just been way more patient. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the PM if I stream. So